So I know it's been a while since I released an episode, but well, it's beautiful outside. It's the first proper spring week here in Holland, and I've just been enjoying that. But I did do a lot of work. Uh, I made a fretboard and I finished up the shape of the body, and I did some more, but that'll be for another episode. So yeah, enjoy. Okay, first things first. As it is, this body is just way too heavy. So I'm going to take out a lot of material from behind the neck. And that should save me a lot of weight already. And at some point I will just make a giant cavity behind here. But yeah, that's for another time. So let's get going. I know it's not looking nice, but that should save me quite a lot of weight. And since it won't be seen anyway, I don't care whether or not it's beautiful or not. But yeah, for now, this is enough. I'm going to set up my belt sander outside and start working on these outside edges. So yeah, that's the outline. I'm still going to do a lot of work on the body because I'm not going to leave it flat. I'm definitely going to carve it, probably a nice radius carve all along the top. And I'll probably also do something with the back, but I'm not quite sure yet. And I'll chamfer the edges. I'll make a nice excess carve right here, although you wouldn't really need it, I guess. But yeah. I'm not going to do that with this belt sander. That's just cumbersome. So I will at some point get the belt sander from my father's house and just go to town on this piece. Body is done for now. I'm going to go over to the neck, and in order to do so I kind of need to start working on the fretboard, so I guess that's what I'm going to do now. Got this fretboard from my local timber shop, but it's not quite flat. And the thing is, I have this really nice old 50s number 7 Falcon, and I've sharpened it to the best of my capabilities, but I've never done this. So we'll see how it goes. those clips you just saw were already from well over a month ago. And that's when I discovered that my father's bandsaw was broken. The guide bearings were broken, and as you can see, this didn't go straight at all. And the blade was blunt as well. So yeah, this is just crappy really. But I think I can save it, and that's because of this. This is a neck I made for another guitar, or I am making for another guitar. And this is exactly what I want to do with this guitar. I want to put the nice piece of veneer all along the side and use the excess as binding. Now I can still do this with this because I have enough scraps of ebony to, well, make this work really. And lucky me, I inherited this awesome saw from my grandfather. I just over the last days restored it, and it's working really good. And I think I can cut really nicely on this, and that should speed things up quite a bit. Where were we? Yeah, so it might be a little bit on the small side, but I think this is, at least I'm not going to make it any smaller. So this is what it's going to be. So yeah, now it's time for radiusing, and I think I'm going to try my first ever compound radius. So let's see how that goes. Alright, so I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't really like not knowing what I'm doing. So I guess I'm just going to use a radius block. So my radius block tells me that I'm just sanding the sides right now. That means that I haven't screwed up and I can just go on planing. Apparently I don't quite have enough plane control for this, so mainly due to the leveling beam I got it pretty good. It is nice and flat, and there is a radius. I have no clue what radius. It feels fairly extreme, but not quite Fender. So yeah, I think it's fine. So now I need to mark out the fret positions. But for that I need my mobile phone, and that's also what I'm filming with, so I'll just mark them out and then I'll be back. So disaster struck, that's not straight. The top's supposed to be about 1 millimeter more to the right. So what I'm going to do is fill it with veneer and super glue, and I'll recut the slot once that's dry. So that was the first episode on this fretboard. We're not quite done. As you can see, I've already made a design for an inlay, and actually, as I previewed on Instagram, I actually already started inlaying this. But that'll be for another episode. This one is now done. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around for the next one, whenever that'll be.